everybody. We're on our way to the thrift store. Well, actually I am. My husband here is driving us. We are headed to the bus stop.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip. With a friend? No way!
We share one car, so taking him there today so I can go thrifty. Guys, here is our commute this morning. That's pretty much what we deal with here in San Diego. All right, pulling up to the bus station right now.
Yep.
Time to get out.
Get out.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, get to the thrift store. Need to go now.
All right, babe, there's your bus. Bye, honey. Love you. Now let's get the party started. Woohoo! All right, excited to get into the thrift store here. Try to find some gems here. Looking at the toys first.
Oh, the giraffe. It's like Toys R Us, Jeffrey.
Oh, and then I find this. It's Pretty Princess. If you guys find these, definitely pick them up. Make sure you count the pieces, but even if they are not complete, you can still sell them for pieces.
There you go. Oh, Simpsons Clue.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be good, but honestly, it really wasn't. But I did find these, which I love to pick up. They are pillows that are needlepoint pillows. So I did find 2 of them, and I ended up picking up just the bunny one.
Oh, Eiffel Tower didn't do so good.
Not so much.
All right, tell me about these tags on the floor.
Yeah, so I just thought it was funny that there was a bunch laying all over the floor, and unfortunately this store will not allow you to buy anything without a tag, and they will not re-tag it. So make sure you keep your tag on your stuff, guys.
Right.
And then there was this Nest Mini. They had it priced up pretty high, so it really wasn't worth picking up. Then I found this cute little bathing suit here. It was new with tags. So I thought I would give it a whirl since it had both pieces, and in the cart it went. Then I found these good riders, which were horse riding pants. As you can see, they have the leather in between the legs. Really nice. Unfortunately, the seam was undone at the bottom, but I still was able to sell them. Then I picked up these stocking hangers. They didn't go for a lot, as you will tell, but they were a bread and butter item for us.
There was some ride-alongs here.
Yeah, we got some little hitchhikers. These were actually the bitty babies, but they were priced up high.
Too bad.
Yeah. So just checking out these bags here, which they look like the Polly Pockets, but they are the newer version. This is a Cabbage Patch Kusa, which usually don't do too well. Now her, on the other hand, she's a corn silk Cabbage Patch, but she was priced up high, so I left her. Just checking out all the other little dolls here. This is actually one of my favorite areas. I love picking up dolls. I was a doll lover back in the day. Loved my babies. So
Still do.
yep, still do. Checking to see if any of these are the American Girl dolls.
Yeah, I don't see them on the bunch just yet.
So a couple Disney ones, but here she is. I ended up picking up this doll right here. She is an American Girl doll, and she didn't have her tag, but I definitely know that she is. Now this, I was super excited about picking up. It is a John Lennon blanket. Our daughter Madison used to have this theme as a baby, so I knew that would do really well. Just looking for some more vintage baby blankets here.
All right, babe, so tell me what kind of blankets we're looking for here.
Yeah, so obviously anything vintage, vintage Carters, obviously the John Lennon, stuff like that. So
Okay, cool.
And what are we going through here?
We are looking at the hanging bags that have just a bunch of random stuff.
Okay.
These ornaments intrigued me, the fairy ones at least, and I do find some more. But I did pick up these padded poly bags, always good for eBay items. Alright, so there is some of those more ornaments that I was talking about. I end up finding, I think, at least 3 of these bags full of ornaments. And some are good to lot together, but some of them I listed individually. I believe the Santa one I did, and then I listed all the fairy ones together.
Alright, babe, it looks like we're jumping to the linens department.
Yeah, and check out what I found.
Ooh, 50% off.
Yep, so definitely grabbed those. More on that in the haul.
Okay, zooming in on some of the actual print here.
Yeah, I accidentally had it on Zoom, so it will fix itself in just a minute here, right about now.
Nice.
So, yeah, so this was actually an interesting piece. I did pick up this.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, bringing back the old school. Then I found these tapestry art placemats. I guess that's what you would call them.
Yeah.
And those are super cool and unique, so I picked those up as well.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Haunted Mansion for some reason.
Yeah, it kind of does. Then I get excited when I saw these Pendleton sheets and then looked at the price and was like,
Oh, forget that.
right? So these were some vintage cork back placemats.
Okay.
And I thought those were interesting enough. I did pick those up as well.
You can find some good art on those things.
Yes, definitely. I just thought that was cool.
Ooh, Powder Puff Girls. Oh.
Yeah, I was stoked when I found this. I found a Powerpuff blanket a while back, but this is the first Powerpuff Girls hat that I found. And then there was 3. Unfortunately, I only picked up the middle girl. Alright, here is a sneak preview of what we ended up picking up in this thrift store today. So you will be able to see everything in the haul. So stay tuned for that and see what everything is worth.
Yeah, looks like you did pretty good, babe.
Yeah, I was excited about this trip. So here we are, head into the car.
Yep.
And in the trunk it will go. Alright, here is a bonus clip for you guys. I ran into a Goodwill outlet bin store and found these vintage mopkins. It intrigued me to look at this bag closer because they definitely looked old. So definitely when you guys are out in the wild, make sure that you're looking at vintage plush because they can do extremely well. Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Tara, my husband's Kevin, and I'm actually a full-time thrifter reseller, and he works full-time but helps me on the side as well right now. So anyways, just about ready to do our haul from yesterday. Didn't have time. I actually got up and went thrifting again this morning, so that was exciting. So I got some new stuff as well today that I'll share with you in another video, but all right, so let's get into the haul from yesterday. So first off, I got these set of 10, really cute. I guess they would be more like a tapestry woven type material. I guess you would use them for probably placemats or some sort of tableware. There's 2 different designs. There's the green one, and then there's also the brown one. It looks like there's mostly green, And then also these ones are more like the placemat type size. I believe that these were all the green ones. But these are actually from Austria. They are a linen and a cotton, it looks like. So I did look these up. I did find a few that were selling on eBay, and it looks like they were trying to sell like one or two for like around $25. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just bundle them all up together and sell them as a set. Maybe somebody will want them for their 6 or 10 setting for their table. So anyways, I paid $4.99 for those, so I'm not sure what I'll list those for. I'm thinking probably around the $60 range, something like that. Woohoo! Next I got was this bikini. I usually don't pick up too much clothing, but when I see something for a good price or a good brand, I usually will take another look and see if it's worthwhile to resell. So this is actually a brand I've never heard of. It's called Jolin. So it's a very small bathing suit. So I would say this could go for probably a teenager or a young adult. So I probably will sell them together. I did see this one sold for $25 plus shipping. I did pay $4 for it. And then I only paid $3 for the top. So like I said, I'll list these together and hope to get around $40 or something like that. So I thought that was a good turnaround there. And then next I got these, let's see, where's the tag here? Mackenzie Childs. This is a newer brand to me. I have heard of it, but I've never actually found it out in the wild, so it was pretty exciting to see. And some of the prints obviously do better than others. This is kind of more of a plainer print. It's a really pretty peach actually, but what sold me was the beaded trim on it. And I had seen it one day when I was at the thrift. I really did not want to pay the, I believe it was the $14.99 tag on it. So actually when I went the next day, it was half off. So I was excited to see that. So it felt a little bit better paying $7.50 instead of $14.99. So there's those, and oh, and there's actually 6 of these, so that's a good place setting number as well. So this one was intriguing. I always look at the linens, and if you guys watch my videos on the regular, you'll see that I love looking at the linens. They're easy to package, easy to ship, very lightweight, so most of them go first class, which is awesome. But as I was looking at the linens, this looked interesting, and then I was like, well, why does that look familiar to me? And as I was looking at it, I was like, oh, Taco Bell. I was like, Taco Bell has a table runner, okay. So I'm not sure if this was like one of their like maybe gifts or something they gave to their employees at one of their parties or something like that, or giveaways or something. Oh, it looks like it's called their Friendsgiving 21. So it's not that old. I did see someone, only one on eBay, was trying to sell this for $100, which they probably will never get, but you never know. It's the only one, and if someone's desperate enough and it's the only one, they'll probably get it. But I'm gonna go ahead and list mine cheaper than that. Actually, theirs was new. I would say this is new too, just doesn't look used to me at all. So I will probably just put like new condition and see what I can get from that. But I'm thinking I'll probably list it for about $40-50. I only paid $3.99, so if I can get that much, that would be awesome. Woohoo! And then I was going through that, and this caught my eye. This Goody Rider. I'm not sure if you guys know, but riding pants, horse riding jeans, that type of stuff tend to sell really, really well. And why I picked it up, that caught my eye, and this. So I kind of knew that these were riding pants. So as I further looked into them, they're definitely good pants to look out for. This is a smaller size. It's a 26, so it might take a little bit longer to sell. It's got a little bit of damage on the bottom here, but what I'm thinking is I'll probably just trim that off and then list them that way. So paid $6 for these, and I should get around $40 for them, so that was pretty awesome. Next I got this really cool Powerpuff Girls trucker hat, and it was in the women's section. I'm not sure if it's women's because I know guys wear this type of stuff too. It looks like it probably could be both, but Powerpuff Girls is a character that's sought after, kind of like Disney, probably not as crazy Disney, but Powerpuff Girls is definitely something you're gonna want to look out for. This is probably the second or third thing that I found Powerpuff Girls. The other one was a while back. I found a really large Powerpuff Girls blanket, and that sold literally for like $80, and I paid under $10 for that. So it's a really, really good thing to look out for. So I paid $2.99 for this hat when I was doing comps on it. I didn't find this exact one, but hats in Powerpuff Girls, they're going from anywhere between $20 and $50. So I'm thinking this is probably like a $35, $40 hat right here. So that's cool. So for some reason I like to pick up Christmas stocking hangers. These were super cute. They're just a plastic and metal combination, but there's that one. And I got the little bear here. And then I've got the snowman. So I will be putting those in a set and listing them together. So those were super cute, and I figured they'll probably sell closer to Christmas, but Christmas does sell year round. So if they sell now, that would be awesome. But yeah, I'm thinking probably around, I don't know, $25, $30 for those. And I only paid actually, yeah, $3 for those. And some stocking holders can go for really good amounts. So always get to them if you find them. Yeah, I've picked up Pottery Barn ones over the years, and those sell really well. Check those out anytime that you see them out in the wild. Next I got this needlepoint bunny here. So I always look for needlepoint stuff. It's really big right now. People that are crafters that actually like to buy the kits to actually make it themselves, or buying it on a pillow, as long as it's handmade, not machine done. They prefer that over the sewing machine, the machine done one. So anyways, what I do is when I think that I see one that's handmade, I usually will open up the back. They usually have zippers or some kind of button flap or something like that. And how you can tell is it looks totally handmade in there. Sometimes they have a tag, sometimes they don't. Actually, the pillow sleeve itself they can buy, and then they can actually stitch it in there, or sometimes they make the whole thing. But usually when it has a really nice zipper like this, it's a pre-made pillow cover, and then they end up adding their own craft to it. So I paid $3.99 for this, and I'm thinking it will probably go for around $30. Probably sell closer to Easter. It is coming up. Spring can't get here any sooner, even though we live in California. We're wimps and we still think it's cold here. So anyways, we're all looking forward to spring. Next, I was super excited when I found this. You'll hear me in the video go, wow, like that's crazy. Like, I can't believe I just found this new in the package. This is another John Lennon baby. A few weeks ago, I picked up another John Lennon blanket, and that one I picked up for $4, but the comps are around $60 to $70. So this print, being John Lennon, it is a vintage, considered vintage. So if you see this, pick it up. This one, probably around $45, $50 for this one with the satin trim. I know Carter's in general, but I know John Lennon because our middle daughter, she had a lot of this in her nursery. She had the bouncy seat, and she had blankets and a few other things, and I just loved the print. So this definitely stands out to me when I find it. Next bolo that you guys are going to want to look out for is this game. It's called Pretty Pretty Princess. I have found it several times over the last few years of reselling. It's usually really cheap because they don't think anything of it. Just another kids game. If you can find the vintage one, which this one definitely is vintage. This one was $19.99. You can totally tell by the kids in the pictures and what they wear if it's vintage. This one goes for around $50 and only paying $5. That's an awesome score. So I have not looked to see if it's complete. It comes with a bunch of jewelry and just pretty much a crown and then the playing board. So usually they do come complete, but sometimes they don't. But if they don't, you can always part it out. So I figured I couldn't lose with that. You can always use these, right? I was just thinking I needed some more of these, this size envelopes. I found them that day in the thrift store. Yeah, they are Halloween. I'll still use them. I don't care. The next thing I got was this. This is another thing you guys are going to want to look out for. It's called, I'm not sure even know how to pronounce it, pimpernel. Right down here. So these are actually placemats, heavy duty placemats with the cork on the back. I just thought these ones were really pretty. They tend to be long tail, but the right person will come along. I did not see this exact one, but they were absolutely beautiful. This set actually, they're all different. Got that one. They look like they're all like nautical seaside boats and stuff like that. And then this one. So it is a set of 4. They don't look used to me. I will probably put like new or excellent condition. And so if you ever find these out in the wild, definitely take a look and see if the ones that you find have any value. So I know I've seen roosters ones, a lot of scenic ones that they do out of country, like Britain and stuff like that, Paris. They tend to do stuff like that. Pretty awesome. They are kind of heavy, so they will be heavier to ship. That's the bummer thing, and kind of large. I've sold them before and still make a good profit on them. I'm out of space on my table here. Goodness, actually got a lot. These I ended up getting, I got 3 separate bags of Hallmark ornaments. Now I know some people don't pick up these. They think they're a waste of time because you make $10, $15 each. But honestly, my thought with these, and usually if I pick them up, if they have the box, these were $8. So you figure I was spending between $2 to $2.50, $3 each ornament. I noticed in these ones that there was several of these prayer angel ornaments. So I think probably 3 or 4, even more than that, there was in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mod them up. I did see them selling between 15 and 30 each, but I'm going ahead and lot them up so that they'll sell faster. And then obviously selling just a set of the fairies or the angels will pay for this whole thing, which was $24. He was selling pretty well. He's complete in the box. He was going for around $25. And then this one actually pleasantly surprised me. These can go upwards for $40. Like I said, if you guys don't pick up ornaments or look at ornaments, it's definitely something you want to look into because they do have value. Some may sit for a little while, but like I said, if you don't like to list them individually, list them as a bundle. It always works for me. There's that. And then lastly, I actually ran into a Goodwill bin store that we have here. Ours is actually really small. It has mostly clothing, and then it's got shelves that has hard goods and some toys, some pillows and stuff like that. And anything that you see that's marked, it's actually half off of that. That's how they do that at this store. I just ran in there really quick, so I wasn't videoing. I did video a little bit when I found these, so I will include that in the video, or you've probably already seen it. So what caught my eye with this was these eyes. I don't know, something about this just looked vintage to me. Creepy, but vintage. And I'm like, gosh, this is a really huge animal in here. So I happened to be able to see the tag, and I was able to read that it said Mopkins, and then I read the date and I was like, oh yeah, these are definitely vintage 1989. They did have the bag marked for $15, but I paid half that. So, and then there's actually 2 of them in here. This is my first time seeing them, just opening them now with you. But this is what they are, and this is why the bag is huge. It's these puppets. I know they're creepy, guys, but they're actual puppets. You can see that. Huge legs, arms. I'm not sure if they are monkeys or what they are.
I talk, you talk, that's it! Focus.
But anyways, that is the first one. Let me show you the tag here so you can be on the lookout for this as well. So there it is right there. Mopkins. Not just one, guys, but 2. This guy's even creepier. You're losing your headband, buddy, or whatever that is. He is a puppet as well. Same brand, Mopkins. On eBay, these can go upwards to like $100. So depending on which animal character it is, and obviously the condition that it is in, that's gonna depend on the value. I figured for $7.50 that I was paying for these 2 guys here, that I may end up lotting together if they're more of the lower end ones, just to get rid of them because they're so big, or list them individually. Not sure yet, but these are definitely something to look out for. You agree? Oh yes, I agree. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. This actually did come with it. I don't think it's anything else. It's actually an Aurora. It is a puppet. I believe it's some sort of dragon. It doesn't say the year. It does look a little bit older, but I'm not too sure. Aurora. I know some plush from Aurora does really well, so I'll definitely look up this one. So this one was a bonus, but he's pretty cool. Some little girl will like him. So anyways, that's it. That's it for the haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Until we thrift again, see you on the flip side.